Hey guys! With the Season Pass finally, partially, possibly fixed, I wanted to share a nice spot I used to finish the Season Pass in just a few hours. If you're playing at a crowded time of day, or if this video somehow blows up, your mileage may vary, but it's what worked for me, and I hope it's helpful to you. Now I got to around 20 on the Season Pass before it broke and became inaccessible, and before a number of server restarts that led to heartbreaking progress rollbacks for a lot of players. So as soon as I saw it working again, I dove right in for about 6 hours and didn't stop until I completed the entire pass. First off, make sure you come prepared. Get your hands on, let's say, 1,000 of every ingredient needed to make hearty meals, since you'll be making those in sets of 10 every time you get a task to craft 10 Tier 5 consumables. For me, that was string bean, red meat, pork, milk, and dill, but obviously pick whatever's cheaply available or what you already have in your storage. Also bring plenty of unwanted Tier 5 armor and weapons. If you don't have any already, I'd recommend doing some expeditions or elite chest runs before you start grinding, at least until you have a few dozen, since you'll be salvaging 5 of them each time the activity comes up. Finally, make sure you bring at least a couple hundred vials of suspended azoth so you can reroll your activities freely. Now the spot in question is in the Beastlands of Elysian Wilds, right by the Shrine of the Lion. You'll find a bunch of beasts there to get various activities done, especially the ones requiring kills and kills with a particular weapon type. Set up a camp near, but not on top of the 3 spore pods. Each time the activity Gather Spore Pod comes up, all you gotta do is loot one, and it'll count towards one of the leaves on your card. Lion outcasts count as beasts and ancients, so if these activities align, you might get to double dip on multiple activities at once. Similarly, when you skin the lions or chameleons, you get credit for both skin Tier 5 animals and gather Tier 5 resource nodes. And it's also worth mentioning the harmless beetles, fireflies, and rabbits count for both kill with X weapon and kill beasts. If you have to kill any beasts and you don't currently have the activity to skin or gather a node, leave the bodies and pray that the task comes back up before they disappear or somebody else skins them. And if it's getting crowded, or you're just waiting for spawns, consider checking the eastern shore nearby for 3 chameleons that spawn there. Or wander a little bit west into Shirzad's Pride for plenty of beasts and more skinning opportunities. Also, sometimes you'll get tasks like collect 500 resources, or play 2 songs that are pretty easy. The resources can be anything from green wood to dark hide. And the songs, you just have to start and let finish, you don't actually have to play any of the notes. Now here's an important part. I don't understand exactly how the wild stamps work, but completing a line with a single wild stamp does not spend that stamp. You'll be using these for skull and shield activities, most likely, and always make sure you hold on to one so you can use it to finish off a line wherever possible. Just to clarify, it has to be the one that finishes the line, otherwise it is spent. When you get to the last few stamps on a card and you're able to finish it off with just wild stamps, the amount of season XP you get from filling all those lines is obscene. I regret I didn't find out about it earlier. A couple quick side notes before I go. First, you'll eventually run out of space as your bags inevitably fill up with dark hide, so be sure and run back to drop those off in storage. Second, there are a few rares that actually spawn at this location, and while they never spawn frequently enough to finish my Kill 2 named activity, they're an added perk. You'll also get plenty of progress towards your 50 named and 500 overall kills in Elysian Wilds, both of which are season challenges. And there's actually also another one to kill 500 level 65 plus mobs with the flail, so feel free to do that as well. Anyways, that's all I've got. I'm sure there are other better spots to grind out the season pass, but this just felt like time well spent for just a few hours late at night. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I sincerely hope you found this useful. Until next time, have a good one.